What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Game Informer Live. Happy to be here. Really happy to be here. I'm Andrew Reiner. Suriel Vazquez is here as well.
Hi.
We got Wade Wojcik in the control room.
Hey.
We are taking a look at the opening of Mass Effect Andromeda, which launches next week. Early access starts this week for EA Access subscribers, and we're going to go through. We're seeing a lot of comments already on Twitch and YouTube asking for character creation, so we're going to spend a little bit of time there. But there is a lot to unpack here. Lots of great stuff to get into. I'm really enjoying the game. I don't want to just give you a big data dump of all of my impressions at this point, because I want you to discover those with me, and I can kind of comment on what I've seen up to this point, or what I like, what I don't like. There's some bad stuff too, but a lot of what I've seen has been pretty good.
Pretty good.
Okay. What have you seen so far of this serial?
I think Jeff Cork put it best when he said that Mass Effect Andromeda is a game that I know I'm probably going to like, but I'm not bursting at the seams with excitement for it. And I know, I really like Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3, but it wasn't something where I was keeping tabs on it. So most of the stuff that I've seen has been, what we've done for the site here. So, but from everything I've heard, I'm pretty excited for it.
And this is the fourth entry in the series.
Right.
I could tell you right off the bat, this is a good jumping on point for people that have not played the first three. There's a great divide between those games. Like, we're going to a whole different galaxy here, the Andromeda Galaxy, as the name implies. People wanted to see the face options, so I'm quickly going through these. Apologies, but customization is important in these games, right?
Yeah.
The hair is one thing that has not been great, and the human faces as well feel a little last gen. But some of the aliens I've seen so far, wow,
pretty good.
Some of the new alien species are very cool.
How much time do you usually spend in character creators?
Quite a bit, especially with this series in particular, because you got to think that character is going to carry over for,
maybe 3 games.
It's possibly 3 games.
Yeah.
Let's pick a different head. Oh, and then
I think with Mass Effect, I kind of started it nonchalantly, thinking, I'll put a couple hours in it. So I just went with the default Shepard, and so that ended up being the guy I took through most of the game. But I think I'm probably gonna take a little more time to make my character this time around.
Yeah, so I mean, you can make
all kinds of colors.
Yeah, like I did a female rider, and I really like how she turned out. I unfortunately can't show you what she looks like because my save is a good, 15, 20 hours in now.
Did you want to start, maybe switch out of this and eventually and look at some of the,
And yeah, Wade's going to be keeping an eye on the chat. If you guys have questions, please let us know. But I'm fielding an earlier request to show off all the heads. So I want to show you that. And you can see you could change skin tone, all that stuff in these presets. I'll show you that when we pick one. We're going to play as female Rider because I really like her voice actor. And I thought female Shepard was the best of the original trilogy as well. And that kind of repeats here too. I could try to recreate mine. So we'll pick 8. And then here's where you can kind of start customizing everything. You got the shaders. And, brow height, all that kind of stuff.
Very important that you nail the brow depth.
And you could rotate, just with the shoulder buttons.
I'm always terrified.
Again, this is the Xbox version.
Right. I'm always terrified of messing around with character creators too much because I'm afraid that with stuff like, cheekbone width, I'll look at it and say, oh, that looks good. And then there will be a cutscene in the game where it's like, oh, no, that doesn't look good at all. So I tend to stick with some of the defaults and then sort of make light alterations to my characters.
But I don't want to spend too much time here, but this is where you can really make weird things happen. When you start messing with the eyes. I think she looks pretty good.
Yeah, but a lot of this stuff is just stuff that kind of terrifying. Also, just the idea of trying to be a perfectionist about this and I want to make this as good as possible. I think I've staved off of that in recent years. But I always do appreciate characters that or character creators that let you go this much in depth and let you make character who looks like you.
Yeah, she's looking pretty cool. So she's a lot younger, at least that's kind of what I'm gathering from my playthrough so far.
Than
Shepard. She's a little bit more inexperienced. Shepard was really kind of like ready to go.
He was already decorated by Mass Effect 1, basically, and she seems a little bit more of a newbie.
So this is recreating my character model here, and I went total Fifth Element hair. I really like her. Like the this is really cool too. So you can do different eye color and then move around within that.
I do like that you can have sort of these two-tone color.
Yeah, we can go a little bit more wild, get a little
cool.
fire in it here. And I really like the
eyeliner color.
The eyeliner stuff that they have. What's the one? Is it the eyeshadow that you can go? Yeah. So I went like this. And I went straight like that. That's my character. She's super cool. I really dig her. Feels science fiction-ish.
Yeah.
And all sorts of scars. Do you guys want to see this? I'm guessing you do. You can see she has the tattoo already on her neck. But I don't know what kind of scar that is.
Something from like a grill. She had a mistake with a waffle maker.
Or a fish just laying on her head for a while. A molten fish, let's just say that.
That's pretty cool.
Just little scratches and stuff you can add. That one's terrifying.
Yeah.
She got banged up pretty good. That one too. Like, ouch.
A lot of these look fresh, which is weird, but
yeah, they're not.
I'm no scarologist.
Actually, I think you are.
Oh, I was actually hired for my scarology.
And then you could do the intensity, so you could make them look a little less.
I wonder. I don't think you can. Oh, can you alter the scar color? Because then just have like all those scratches be green, so it's like
no, you can't, unfortunately. So tattoos a little hard to see sometimes. There's one. Where they end up too. It could be on your head. You never know. But
so how much time do you spend in your helmet here versus?
That's one of the things I don't like about the game, and you're going to see that as we get to our first planet. I won't even name what that is yet until we get there. Hopefully we get there. This is really important. Training, if you're a new player, I would recommend security or biotic, just because they're really kind of well-balanced offense and defense. I'm going to go biotic.
Okay. And one of the things that I saw was that you
we'll keep her Sarah.
Okay. Was that your class doesn't necessarily lock you out of certain things anymore?
Right. So this is really interesting. Actually, I'll wait till we get there. But we'll say that's our twin. He looks similar. And do I want to click this? Yeah, why not? So when you played the first game, you want to pick what your Shepard was.
Interesting.
And you guys ready?
So
should we get underway here? Wade, do you think?
Yeah, a lot of questions flying in. Suriel, I don't know if you can see the screen.
Bounce them off us, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so does character carry over to multiplayer? Jordan the intern asks.
Yeah, boy, the embargo doesn't say anything about that.
So some questions can be
the
answered.
embargo we got, by the way, it was just like one sentence, and it was like play the first mission up to something on the first planet, which I won't reveal. But sorry for being cryptic, but this is for your own protection as players and you enjoying the stream and discovering it yourself, right?
We will stream again probably next week and have a much more in-depth.
Yeah, we'll have Joe Juba's reviewing it for us. He's on PlayStation 4. We have not seen the PC version yet. This is Xbox One. Again, we'll get into performance and all that stuff as we go, but we should be quiet for the introduction. Sure. Wade, when we have story breaks, feel free to kill our mics. Go ahead.
Like began with a dream. Each bold leap forward was achieved by those willing to do anything to attain it. We are all of us, leaving behind families, homes, the very birthplace of our species. Some for discovery, to see the unknown. Others for a new start. But today, whatever our reasons, we take the first steps toward a new future for humanity. Today, we begin to make our dream reality.
Deep breaths. You're gonna want to take it easy.
I've been taking it easy for 600 years.
Ryder, Sarah, Recon Specialist, Pathfinder Mission Team.
Pathfinder team, eh? The ones finding us a home.
Can you make it somewhere tropical? Nice, warm ocean, summer year-round?
How about we get her a cup of coffee first?
The selection process saw the Andromeda Initiative evaluate thousands of potential habitable planets within the galaxy.
Sarah Ryder, let's get you checked out. Look here.
After discovering an unusually high ratio of potential candidates, or golden worlds, the Helios cluster was selected as our destination. Now you are a part of the first wave of ARCs arriving in Andromeda, our new home for humanity.
Makes it sound so easy, doesn't it?
All right, we're back in here, and once again, you have choice. You've played Mass Effect, you know what this is all about, but you're kind of shaping your character. You can see the tone choice: emotional, logical, casual, professional.
A lot more varied than the previous
Signed up
system.
for a little adventure before we settle down.
Well, buckle up. Sounds like you'll get your wish.
Yeah?
Over here now, the Pathfinder wants you all on your feet right away. He said mission ready within the hour.
Any idea why?
No, but I'm guessing that's where your adventure comes in. Okay, everything checks out. Just one more thing before I send you on your way. Let's test your SAM implant. Sam, are you monitoring? Sam, are you online?
Yes, Dr. Tapero. Good morning, Sarah. Are you feeling well?
I just need a second to get my bearings. What's this about my implant?
A routine check. After being in stasis, we want to make sure the connection's still live.
As the team's mission computer, your well-being is my primary concern.
Assuming the implants work as advertised, Sam sees what you see, in theory. We won't know for sure until we get you in the field. How are you feeling otherwise?
I feel like a 600-year-old popsicle. I hope we packed more coffee.
Readings confirmed. Based on the levels of adenosine in your system, the neural implant is functioning properly.
Wait, adeno what?
It just means you're still shaking off your nap. No reason why we can't get you on your way. Though you may want to hang around while we revive your brother. It always helps to see a familiar face.
I don't like the sound of that.
What's happening?
Broke free! Just hang on! Engineering, report!
Try to brace yourself.
Gravity cryobay is offline.
Oh no.
Careful
I'm
with
almost
the syringe.
inside! Hold on!
This is Cora. I'm at the cryo bay. Brace for a reset. Everyone okay? I think so.
What happened?
We're not sure. Sensors are scrambled. But it's good to see you're up. Feels like centuries since we spoke.
This is the Pathfinder. Mission teams continue preparations. Cora, Riders, report to the bridge.
You heard him. Let's get...
We have a problem over here. It's Scott Ryder.
Uh-oh.
So we have a twin named Scott Ryder.
Right.
He's still in cryo. Stating the obvious, I know, but...
Reiner, hold it right here. We got a real quick click stop and start to fix the audio sync issue we're having.
Okay, yeah, we're having an audio sync issue, so here we go.
Should we get...
All right, we should be back. Hopefully this fixes the sync issue. I'm not going to be really completionist in terms of the audio options and stuff, or the dialogue options and stuff like that. I want you to discover that on your own, obviously in your own playthrough, but we will...
Still in stasis.
do a
Vitals look good.
fair job of exploring the habitat and stuff like that,
Right.
Is my brother
and
okay?
getting through the first mission.
Scott's fine. His vitals are strong, but the revival procedure was interrupted.
I don't like the sound of that.
Don't worry. It just means the process could take a bit longer than usual. Sam?
My connection to Scott's implant was suspended. However, his pulse, respiration, and brain activity are all normal.
To be on the safe side, we'll need to keep him in a low-level coma for a while. Then let his body regain consciousness naturally. He'll be fine.
Glad to hear it.
Thanks, Lexi. Keep us updated. Ryder, I'll wait for you at the door, whenever you're ready to go.
Stations sometimes.
Or afternoon, or I don't know.
Just a little interaction, but lots of stuff to find in the environments, data pads that give you even more lore, really interesting stuff, dating back to the Milky Way even. But a lot is about this new galaxy we're in, Andromeda. And kind of this, you guys saw that kind of weird anomaly outside that our arc hit.
Yeah.
And it kind of does the Gears of War look. It'll tell you where to look. If you hold down to press the right stick, R3 or whatever.
It's pretty cool.
On it. I'll try to get
So you have a scanner now. You hold down, or you hit down on the D-pad to activate that, and then you hit A button. This is going to give us data research. You can see there where I'm not getting points right now, but you can see the different fields at the bottom there.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
For the Andromeda Initiative and some other things, which we might be able to go into. We'll see.
And we'll use some of that stuff for later.
Yep. I have not run into a door unlocking mini game yet.
Yeah. Okay.
There's other types of stuff in the game that I can't talk about yet.
But so far, in terms of story, kind of following the trend of Mass Effect games, just kind of going. From the outset, there was a little bit of peace there, but things just go off almost immediately.
You've been asleep for 600 years, and you're immediately like
in the thick of it.
floating in 0G.
Yeah.
But you did have a coffee.
That's true. That's kind of what I think speaks to a new generation of Mass Effect, is that before everything goes to shit, you'll be able to get a coffee.
One of my complaints about kind of your hub world is you do have this tram where you do have occasionally going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth,
Right.
and you have a little bit of, kind of hiding the streaming, the load, where you take this little ride. But it's not too bad on Xbox One at least.
Question from
So
the
there was
chat.
5 seconds.
Does it matter who we play as, Sarah Ryder or Scott Ryder?
Helm control, report.
Don't know that yet. Don't know the answer to that yet. That's a good question. And I wonder why we have the twin. I really think about Mass Effect. This is nothing to do with Andromeda at all, but I wonder about Mass Effect, the first trilogy, where, spoilers, but if Shepard died, they resurrected her in the next game. Does having the twin, is that kind of their safety net of, like, if you lose your character, well, you could play as your brother
in the second
later
game
on?
you play as a brother. Yeah, that's because
I wonder.
Yeah, because they didn't have that sort of fallback in the original games, because they could have just as easily said, Sarah or Scott.
Sorry for talking over this.
To our appointed golden world, solid ground.
If it's even out there. Nobody said anything about running into an energy cloud, and that's just a wild guess what we hit. Alec, I need to assess the damage. Stop the bleeding. We've got 20,000 people asleep on this ship. Let's give them a chance to wake up.
Can you blame her?
She is the captain. I think she gets the final word.
Well, he might.
This isn't about having the final word.
Yes, sir.
We're coming through.
My God. Is that our golden world?
That's Habitat 7. New Earth, if we're lucky. All of our long-range scans told us it was in the green zone. Perfect for human settlement.
It doesn't even look the same.
We don't know how bad it is yet. Still seems like it's our best shot.
Maybe. There's just a lot on the line.
Sam?
The energy from the phenomenon is damping our senses. Planetary conditions are unknown.
We're marooned. 20,000 souls adrift at sea. And when the power runs out, and stays out, we need to know if that's safe harbor.
And if it's not?
As Pathfinder, it'll be my job to find an alternative. It's what we trained for. But if this goes well, we are already home.
All right, just make it quick.
Harper, the rest of the team should be awake by now. Have them spin up 2 shuttles. Planetfall in 30.
Yes, sir.
A stubborn one, isn't he?
Stubborn runs in the family. Guess I rubbed off on him.
Just as long as he knows what he's doing. It's not like the cavalry's coming to save the day. I need an ETA on our sensor repairs. We're blind out here.
My brother's going to hate that he missed this.
Are all the riders adrenaline junkies?
I guess it's in our blood. I was born a minute ahead of him. I never let him forget it.
Don't worry. I'm sure Scott will pull through.
Yeah, and when he does, he'll want to hear stories.
So, let's get out there and find him one. Right. You'll want to get your helmet. And maybe stop at the good luck rock before we go.
First companions.
What? It's an old superstition of your dad's.
And again, there's lots of little stuff you can interact with. I won't, since you can do it yourself when you play the game.
Got it.
That should do it.
The Pathfinder is now requiring sidearms,
Including the lockers of your father. And Scott, interesting note about your father. They factor in what you and your brother look like.
Oh,
and then they make a combination of that.
That's pretty cool.
Which is very cool.
I think Fallout 3 had that a little bit, right?
Better
With
safe
your
than sorry.
dad was sort of modeled off of you, but didn't have the twin aspect, obviously.
Question about the resolution and frame rate that we're playing on, and also
Good luck,
Xbox One
Rogue,
right
huh?
now.
Your dad was mountain
Right.
climbing back on Earth.
Reiner, do you know
It caught him from falling.
frame rate resolution?
Way things are going today.
Well, I mean, we have it plugged in at, we're on the S.
Yeah.
This is on a 1080p TV. I'm guessing it's trying to run it at 30. You're gonna see some slowdown here in combat, especially. I wanted to wait until that came up, but yeah, we could talk about that now.
This is
But
what the
yeah,
Pathfinder
there's some
team's all
serious
about. We're going
hitches
to
and
see a planet
slowdown
no one has
in
ever set
sections
foot
of
on.
combat, and you will see that very quickly here in 15, 20 minutes or so.
Like when explorers crossed the ocean. Nothing but stars and dead reckoning to guide them.
And a map that said, "Here be dragons."
Well, if they made it, we can too. And maybe see a dragon along the way.
Never know. Let's keep an eye out.
And our distance.
On that note, time to get to the shuttle.
I've seen people don't like the hair I selected.
I like it.
I don't care what you think. I like the Fifth Element. It's a weird vision of the future. I thought it was kind of striking, and I kind of like being reminded of that here. I'm a huge fan of Farscape, which is as
Carlisle,
far
with
out there as
everything
sci-fi
going
gets.
on, I think the Ark needs you more than we do.
Pathfinder wants a medic on hand. And if that is home down there, I'm happy to knock on the door.
It's what we hope it is. It'll be one for the history books. You got a quote ready? One small step.
I'm pretty sure your dad will handle that honor.
All right, team, button it up. We leave in 5.
Sir, we broke out the weapons as requested. Anything we should know about?
Seem prudent, given the situation. We'll be down a man with Scott out. I heard what happened. Your brother's strong. He'll make it.
He better. 600-year nap and he oversleeps.
You know him. Never was an early riser. Just don't let it get to you. I need you sharp.
Yes, sir.
Your mom would have been proud. Of both of you. Okay, team, listen up. I chose each of you for the Pathfinder team, not just because you're talented and passionate, but because you're dreamers, like me. We dream of exploring the unknown, of finding the edge of the map, and then discovering what lies beyond. When people look back on this, and they will, they'll remember we didn't give up. That we kept dreaming, that our first few faltering steps in Andromeda were the beginning of everything they know. We only get one chance to be first. So, let's go make history.
Been waiting 600 years for this.
Archive area, this is Shuttle 1. Switching to manual guidance.
Shuttle 2, taking your lead.
Good luck, Pathfinder team.
How about that soundtrack? Yes!
good.
It's so good.
It is really
I
good.
love
I love
it.
Turning to Vector 135. Copy that. We're on point.
Wow, will you look at that?
Whatever it is, it stopped the Hyperion in its tracks.
It appears to be an unstable mass of dark energy.
If you say so.
Steer clear of it.
I do like the shot quite a bit of just inside the shuttle as everyone's waiting for.
Yeah, so I was rotating that. We'll keep the view on the prize. Space.
We're clear. Accelerating to cruising speed.
So one thing I've noticed so far is that it seems the Andromeda Initiative seems pretty human-oriented. I mean, there was the one the Sari on your ship, but it seemed like it was mostly humans, right?
I would say maybe 80%.
80% human? Okay.
Interesting observation.
Hang on. Initiating atmospheric entry. Here we go. The flight guidance is scrambled. It'll pass. The controls are fighting me.
Adjust approach factor 3 degrees to starboard.
Now approaching upper troposphere.
We're through. Holy.
Shovel 2, are you seeing this?
Copy that. Doesn't look like a golden world from here.
Ionization levels are rising.
Stay on course to the landing zone.
Oxygen levels are below minimum human requirements.
Is this the right planet? We had this all worked out.
Keep it tight, Shuttle 2.
The mountains are floating. Look, port side.
That has to be advanced engineering.
Hyperion, this is the Pathfinder. We've got evidence of an alien civilization.
Has anyone seen us?
What if they're not friendly?
We stick to contact protocol. No use of deadly force unless hostile intent is clear.
Lightning strike! Shuttle 2 declaring an emergency!
So now I'm playing.
Acceleration increasing.
Okay.
No kidding!
Your jump jet is malfunctioning.
Get it working!
Approaching terminal velocity.
Sam!
Threaded the needle.
That's pretty good.
I don't know if you could die there.
That was just me playing Breath of the Wild for most days. Oh no.
It's all Matt Damon needed to do.
Yeah.
This is Reiner. Come in. Hyperion! Sam! Anyone there?
Save your breath, Ryder. Sam's offline. Comlink's trashed. I'm surprised we aren't too.
Did we really do that? Or are we dead and don't know it?
Well, we found hell. I can tell you that much.
Yeah. No way this is home.
Looks like we're gonna find some high ground. See if anyone else is alive. Come on.
All right.
This is a pretty cool looking planet.
Yeah, so they really went alien on stuff.
Yeah.
I really like that about the Andromeda Galaxy so far, is they really tried to
make it weird.
Yeah, so real quick, gameplay-wise, I have the thruster. You can just kind of tap it for a low jump. You got a high jump by holding it down. You can also apply a thrust, so you have a lot of mobility in combat.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
One thing is, let's see if I can do it. So it does not, it's not a click to, you don't hit a button to take cover. It's auto now.
Okay.
Which has been problematic.
Okay.
Sometimes it works great. Other times it doesn't. You can click the right stick to change your shoulder. So when you are down your sights, you can change. So that helps depending on where you take cover. So if I'm like this, well, that's not cover. But if I'm like this and I want to poke out here to the left or the right, you know, I'll switch depending on what side of the rock I'm on. So again, just a real quick primer. And then the Windows button on whatever that frickin' select button is on Xbox One, that's your wheel for consumables and what weapon you have selected. Right now we just have the M3 Predator. And we'll quickly go into here. So we have our skills. These go deep.
Oh,
look at
the
this.
trees.
Yeah, I was super pleased when I went into these, and that's just combat. You got biotics, tech, and then you also still continue leveling up your
squad.
Your squad. You can auto level again. That's an option. We don't have everything unlocked yet. That's funny. They have question marks up there. But you can go into all your menus, just read about the people you're meeting, the species you're meeting, the planet you're on. So this is weird. The way they have the mission set up is, you know how like in The Witcher, it kind of unfurls and you can see everything at once, even though they're kind of divided. Here you got to click in to the different things. And then these will have subfolders as well for different planets and all that stuff. So once you get a mission, it can kind of go somewhere and you got to kind of find it. Only one mission can be activated at once. So if you have like 5 things in one area, there'll be little highlights on your map up top sometimes, but other times if it's a priority thing, you're going to have to activate that mission to figure it out. Even if the person standing right next to you just don't know it.
Come on, we gotta get through it.
And so we got a lightning storm here we got to get through.
I tell you to unequip all your metal items, but it seems like they're all metal, so.
Yeah, this isn't smart what we're doing here.
Question about what character class we ended up choosing?
Biotic.
Biotic, yeah. So how many points do you get per level up? Is it something where you can invest in multiple things at once, or do you have to pick sort of one?
No. You'll get multiple points. Our first objective here is to shoot fuel canister.
I'd say it's working.
Very simple. Kind of nice how they blended in the tutorial into the game. One thing, they don't tell you a lot of stuff. There's some really deep systems in this game with crafting and stuff like that that hopefully I can give you a little bit of primer because it took Joe and I some time. Oh,
More glowing mushrooms.
let's be quiet here.
Are they making that noise?
No. Coming from
I don't know if you can hear it. You can see on the left side of the screen there, my D-pad was glowing for a second. That means there's something I can research. And so there we go. We got
Can't make heads or tails of it, but it's powerful.
we got some points there. But you just want to kind of scan around and look for stuff. I don't know why this one's glitching. That's weird. But yeah, you're just looking for stuff that can earn you research points, and that goes into the crafting component.
Okay. So you do have an incentive to scan as much as possible then.
In crisis response.
Yes.
Yeah?
Tell you over a beer sometime.
So I believe, yeah, we're gonna do the long jump here.
This is going to be close.
No, it wasn't.
That's it. We're getting there.
Think I see the top.
Typical jumping tutorial, but there is a lot of verticality in the environments. Certain areas I've been to had me jumping across platforms. If you fall, it's not death. They just respawn you.
Right.
I don't know if there's a penalty in like you take a ding to your health or whatnot, but you do not die.
Lemon CM wants to know, can you pause during combat like you could in the previous games?
Let's wait till we get to combat. Okay. Let's take a look.
It's not a hotel, that's for sure. Nothing around here makes any sense.
New galaxy, new ways to die.
Just not today.
Ryder, it's Fisher.
Wait, look.
There's nothing there. She just wanted to push him.
Oh shit! What was first contact protocol again?
No deadly force unless fired upon.
Yeah, said no one in the field ever. How do we handle it?
Take it easy. We only get one shot at hello with these guys.
Yeah, and Fisher gets shot in the head if we're wrong.
So I went in guns blazing the last time.
Nice and easy.
But this time I'm going to try
Go
to
hot if we have to.
see her.
He sees us.
We can't understand you. We're not here to fight.
Okay, I did holster the gun.
With us.
Let her shoot it!
Doesn't sound friendly. What's the other guy doing? Shit, they're beating him.
Oh, they're stepping on him back there. Huh? Could he die if I... Oh, they just opened fire.
Shit, this just got real.
Let's see.
So that's a shield.
So pause during combat. So there you go.
Okay.
So you get a little time to set stuff up if you want.
Switch weapons. Can you control your squad mates at all?
Hold on, we're gonna throw him. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they have a nice little tutorial later on for splitting them up.
For making peace with the locals. Thanks for jumping in.
I wish I didn't have to. The first aliens we meet and we try to kill each other? That wasn't the plan.
Then we need a new one. Yeah, at least we know it's what. The brochures were light on aliens who want to shoot your head off. We still don't even know what they wanted. The way they treated you? Blood samples, I'd say. Lots of them.
This isn't how First Contact was supposed to go. Or at least not how I imagined it.
That's on them. Can't let it change us. Next time might go better.
Yeah, the whole neighborhood can't be bad.
Where are the others? Gone. Kirkland and Greer went looking for help.
Come on.
Ah, my leg!
Can you move?
I think it's broken. You guys push ahead and look for the others.
You sure?
Yeah. Just find us a ride out of here. And take a few more of them out while you're at it.
All right. Someone's asking about side questing. We'll get to that in a second, actually. I want you to see it for yourself. So again, more scanning. You get a lot of lore, which is kind of cool. The way they kind of break down discovery in this game.
But the genetics are all over the map.
And how you learn about stuff. I really dig it. And it goes deep science fiction wise.
We'll find them.
Lots to digest.
But we might want to scout around first.
You're the recon specialist. Point the way.
Right.
Oh, you got to sprint too.
Looks like
obviously.
you knew how to handle the gun back there.
Spent time with an Alliance peacekeeping force.
Not much of a cooldown on the jet. You know,
It's
so
here from one of
you
our
can
shuttles.
really just kind of bounce around if you want.
How much have you found yourself using the boosting stuff in combat?
Depends. This quite a bit actually. I got into a fight. I got way over my head. I want to. Well, I can't talk about it yet. Sorry, it's on a planet I cannot discuss. But shoot. Oh boy.
Oh.
They shot him.
Suck it.
Take them out.
Right behind you.
This is not ideal. Oh, he's got that position. So, my shield's down. You hear the beeping.
Right, and then you have the limited health.
I know this is all given. I just want to make sure you're seeing everything.
Yeah.
They want to fight. We'll give it to them. I count one left to go.
All right.
That's the last of them.
Can't believe we're doing this.
Did Kirkland make it?
Enemies drop loot sometimes. Their bodies will disappear at times in big battles, but you can. So again, little stuff to read. You can go back and watch the stream later if you want for more info, but we're not going to show everything. You play the game, and my early takeaway so far is I'm really digging the story.
No vital signs.
Really
Shot
digging
him
the
in
story.
cold blood.
He was trying to surrender. Why kill him?
Would we treat them any different if they showed up on Earth, armed to the teeth?
Maybe not.
Peace isn't going to be an option here. We'll come back for his body once we find the other.
Still, take a look at this architecture. This is really something.
I've seen Prothean artifacts in my time, but
I just like the stuff. Age 300 to 400 years. That's like their
just
their
these little
estimate.
details that flesh out the world more than a lot of other
Yeah,
game universes.
our long-range scans wouldn't have shown this. These structures, that tower.
We got a lot of ground to cover if we're going to get to the first planet. This is not the first planet in my mind.
So this is more like the intro planet.
Yeah. New Earth, Habitat 7, I believe it was called. But you can see we got a waypoint up here. But it's kind of taking us this way, but already we're starting to see, well, what's over this way?
Hey, look, flare's going up over there.
Could be our people. I'll mark the nav point.
So we already got an optional investigate the flares. So someone asked how this compares to Dragon Quest in terms of questing.
Dragon Age.
Or Dragon Age, sorry. Oh crap.
If you want to talk about how it compares to Dragon Quest, I'm all ears. But yeah, like this seems. I guess it depends on how much time you spend on each individual planet, but this does have a little bit of that inquisition of just staying in one place for a while instead of hopping from place to place.
Organic. No sign of technology.
That thing's cool. Not the best AI on those guys, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wreckage ahead.
And cannot mine stuff yet. That must be on the next planet. But you're still collecting, you know, element zeros, stuff like that.
Half of our shuttle.
So there's good reason to kind of to explore every nook and cranny of the environment.
We're not off planet yet.
And I guess, what do people want to see? Do you want us to kind of go critical path? Do you want us to show off some of the secondary side stuff? We could go longer than 2 hours, I'm going to say, as I look at Wade Wojcik in the control room.
Well, yeah, I'll talk to you about it in a second.
But there's a lot to show here. Lots to unpack.
Well, let's hope no one's home.
Doesn't look like a home at all.
Yeah, so we got a hard out at 1:30 Central. Because we have something else going on.
No one's living here.
So what's it for?
Doesn't look like the other structures we've seen. Different design. Must be a way to get some lights on.
So here's the thing. The pulse icon kind of tells you where things are in the environment. Lots of looting. Again, you're getting a lot of stuff for crafting that you won't know what it does, you know, what function it has yet until we get a little further into the game. Nice lighting in here. So what do you think so far, Suriel?
I'm digging it. I like the planet a lot so far aesthetically. The combat seems a little faster than previous games.
What's all this about?
I think a lot of these games are slow burn, so it's hard to know like how reflective of the rest of the game this initial part is. So like I can't say, oh, I'm in love with it, or you know, this looks terrible, but I am enjoying what I'm seeing so far.
Gunny FPS says, "Can you show the map?"
What are you doing, Reiner?
I think we'll get to it at some point, right?
That can't be good. Oh.
It's a generator.
So now the power's on. Let's see if we can interact with these
Maybe
now.
it did something. Weird.
If that's poison, I know who to blame.
I mean, it's cool. I like how they handle that, where they're just getting to know their world a
Yeah.
little bit, and you don't really know what stuff does. But anyway, we'll go critical path here. Wade, have you been keeping track of what people want to see?
Some kind of
I'm going to take that as a no.
I was going to say I should do a poll here in chat. How big is your inventory?
Looks like
I have not run out of space yet in my playthrough. Again, like 15, 20 hours in, you wanted to see the map. You can pull out. It's 3D, actually. So if you get in, you can't really rotate, but it does give you some depth, so you know if, oh, that's up on the mountain. I need to get up there.
Looks like people want to see critical path.
Okay.
More missions.
Let's do that. We'll just take care of this here.
What is it?
Oh, one of these guys already. Okay.
now killer robots too?
Again, everything's listed as unknown until we
Serious energy on the other
gain
side.
more knowledge of the universe or the galaxy.
These guys were poking around where they shouldn't have.
Any theories, recall specialist?
There's some kind of technology on this planet. Older, underground. Something these aliens are interested in.
Like archaeologists?
Yeah, bloodthirsty archaeologists.
All right, we're back
Weather's so
outside.
crappy.
Back into the dangerous lightning. Ah!
Right. Can you not boost indoors or?
No, you can't. Oh god, this isn't good.
Soldiers and dinosaurs this time?
You can see the cooldown on my biotics.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, yeah. Bottom
I
screen.
think you can increase that. I'm in trouble.
I think there's one pretty close to you.
I need to get cover. I can't find cover.
Running did
I
the
got my
job. That's
shield
fine.
back. Unintentional flank there. Okay, that'll do it.
Oh, I was told intentional. You planned it from the start.
I've been impressed with the AI for the secondary support characters. Liam here seems pretty good, like kind of soldier class. Cora, we'll show off Cora a little bit. She does some stuff that's kind of peculiar, but it's also cool. Again, just beautiful. Oh, I wonder if I could get up there.
Shuttle repairs are underway, but we're surrounded. They're not friendly. On our way. Nav point marked.
I think the game largely looks good. Like again, I think the hair looks a little last gen-ish, especially when you start seeing lighting. You guys saw some of the flicker. I saw some comments about that. That happens obviously quite a bit.
Can you upgrade your jetpack?
You know, I don't know. I have not discovered that yet.
Pick your targets. Plenty of those.
A little closer here.
I got one.
Enemy AI. Questionable at times.
What did we ever do to
Large packs of them seem to handle themselves pretty well in terms of flanking and stuff like that, and rushing you. That's one thing I've noticed. Like when there's a lot of them, they tend to seem to have like some kind of intelligence to know. Hey, there we go.
Well, that sells that.
Cavalry to the rescue. Nice to see you guys.
You too, Harry. How is everyone? Still in
These
one
containers,
piece?
you see the bars?
Yeah.
That means it's not infinite ammo.
Oh, so there's a limited stock of ammo that you can get
You
from.
went
That's pretty
scouting
cool.
ahead while we fixed the shuttle. Ryder, there's weapons and ammo at the shuttle.
Someone's wondering about if enemies are just weapon sponges or can you get headshots and for criticals?
Barely a word.
I think headshots do deliver more damage. I've been aiming for it. Seems like I use less in my less ammo when I do that.
Also, what difficulty is this?
I'd be nice.
Normal.
They didn't play along.
I think there was 4 at the outset, so we're we're the second, kind of in the middle there.
Right.
Enemy ship on the way.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's a hitch.
Get to cover. Go.
So again, like I said at the outset, there are some frame rate hiccups. Sometimes some environments, the frame rate will go down noticeably. I should, wow, I just blew that. Let's see. Should we do grenade? Let's see. I want to ask you guys what you want, but
It's hard to know what a lot of these are going to end up doing.
if I sit here long enough, someone will say.
Someone will say something.
We want another power. We did throw, so let's do something like Nova. You can see it increases radius damage. All this
Some
fun
optional
stuff.
option. That's pretty cool.
Bam! And then it added it to my loadout already. You can customize that when you add new powers. And Liam will just auto level right now. And I know I have another point, but I want to save that for something. You can do combos. It'll tell you that you comboed biotics. When I get one guy left, I will try to do that.
Okay.
Lucas from YouTube, do loyalty missions begin to open up as soon as you pick up a new squad mate, or do you have to take them into the battlefield so many times before they unlock?
Yes, we got their attention.
I got to think through the embargo here real quick.
Okay, I'm sorry on
What can I say about companions and the loyalty? Oh, here comes a heavy unit, so he'll have a shield. Oops. I just defaulted back to my previous playthrough's character setup where I have 2 long-range attacks. I also have a turret that I can throw out. That's what I want to get because the turret is really cool. It's like a little floating thing that you can spit out. God damn it, I did it again. Apologies. Is he dead? You'll see like a little X, I believe, when someone's dead. So throw will take down their shields. I don't remember. I just got hit by a grenade. Oh! Get some ammo. You don't have to hit a button to get ammo. It's just auto. Again, it's auto cover as well. Just want my shield to get back here. Here we go.
I think it's got like a Gatling gun.
Yeah, so this assault rifle that you start off with, you don't have to do short bursts because you can really hold it in the zone. There are other ones that handle a little bit more aggressively where you do want to do short bursts.
Okay.
But I really like this gun, this kind of default one, because you can really kind of just hold it in the zone. Like right here, you can see I can just kind of keep it locked in. Is that the last enemy? No, 2 left. Oh, yeah, I want to show off melee too. You have your Omni tool, you know, with the Y button on Xbox One. All right. We confident that's the last guy?
Let's do it.
This might kill him though. Yeah, it killed him, sorry. But anyway, you can combo it and it gives you a bonus for comboing attacks.
Like in damage or for experience? Or?
We'll show it.
It's just these assholes kill Kirkland.
Sorry, coffee break.
Stay pissed. Use it.
Will do.
Just remember, we need that ammo.
Strangle them if I have to.
What about the others?
Fisher's wounded but sitting tight. No sign of Greer. And our shuttle's in pieces.
Guys.
She's been hit.
Take cover! Take cover! Hang on. Ugh.
I didn't know you were biotic.
Don't worry, it's not contagious.
Before they attacked, I managed to fix our comms.
You're a lifesaver. Now just take it easy.
Sam, are you there?
QEC link established. Affirmative, Sarah. The Pathfinder needs to speak with you.
Good to see you in one piece. What's our status?
Liam and I are with Cora.
We have wounded crew. The good news is our shuttle's been repaired. We can get back to the Ark.
Not with these storms. It's too risky to fly.
Our wounded can't wait much longer. Do you have something in mind?
If the storm is the problem, then let's solve the problem.
We're talking about weather.
And I have an idea about that. Rendezvous with my coordinates will... Damn, they spotted me.
Sir? Sir! Can you two manage alone?
I can keep her stable. For a while.
Let's move.
All right. Any other questions? Feel free to just ask away. I can only talk about the first 2 planets.
Let's make this quick.
This is planet 1 right now. Oh, crap.
If you
Get out of
turn
that.
up by now, nothing we can do. The Pathfinder's all that matters.
What was my dad scouting for?
He was trying to get readings on that tower.
Well, the nav whippets are near it.
Exercise.
Let's take a look at the map, see if we're heading the right way. I'm guessing we can loop into this little valley.
Caution. The storm front is
Yeah, we should
already
be good.
gaining intensity.
Nice to have you back, Sam. How about some good
Oh
news this
god,
time?
that was almost disastrous. But again, maybe I could... No, I don't want to risk it. Save is turned off right now for some reason. Let's see.
I might be entering combat.
Oh,
Or
I
maybe
gotta-
you just can't do it in this early
And I gotta
segment.
be careful when I save my game too. Crap.
Sam's right.
Because it's gonna bring up my log of all the other saves with the names.
Look, the rods. They're drawing the light.
Question from YouTube: how does the gunplay feel?
That wall, they might keep us safe.
It's okay. Again, you know, the big thing is the frame rate sometimes. That's my biggest complaint with the game right now, which, all things considered, isn't that bad when you have so much going on here. I've enjoyed the combat sequences. I've enjoyed the story immensely. The characters, I really like the supporting cast. And my Rider, the way I've been playing her is, I dig the way she's kind of handling situations and stuff like that, and relationships. We'll get into some of that in a second, I think. I think we will see some beginnings of romance.
Okay.
Which happens very fast.
From what we can speak to, how much of the how much romance have you seen in the first?
Quite a bit.
Okay.
I get around.
Who are these guys?
Visitors, just like us. I don't think they're native to the planet.
They're not. We found an abandoned lab, like they've been studying the place.
Good work. You actually did some scouting.
That's why we came all this way, isn't it? Exploring the unknown, you said?
Glad that sunk in, because some days it's easy to forget.
Tell me about it.
Sir, you said you had an idea about the weather?
It's the dark energy cloud the Hyperion hit. It's affecting the whole planet, interfering with that.
The tower is caught in a feedback loop with the cloud. Together they're disrupting the entire climate with undirected energy.
Which suggests if we can get in there and shut it down,
The lightning goes away.
and the shuttle can get us out of here, in theory. We just have to get past them.
It's a hell of a gamble, but we won't know until we get in there and try.
No illusions about this. It'll be a nasty fight the whole way.
If Sarah's game, so am I. But we risk turning a skirmish with these guys into something worse.
It's them or us.
Oh, it's them. Problem is, we're outnumbered.
I've been working on that. We just need to change the math.
Works for me.
The writing's been solid, like, from what I played. It's again, really impressed. Having a blast playing it. One of those games so far, I just don't want to put it down. I just want to keep going. So we have Cora now. She's all business, but when you get time to get to know her, she proves to be pretty interesting and not what you would expect.
Right. Those have been my favorite parts of Mass Effect, honestly. It's just getting to know your squad mates and learning about their, their history and trying to resolve their personal issues, basically.
Some of them. There's characters I just want to send out of the airlock.
Like who?
What's his name? Caden?
Caden, okay, yeah. I didn't do much with Caden, so...
Oh, I hated that guy.
He was dead the first game for me.
Yeah, people in the comments, let us know who you think is the
favorite-
worst.
The worst squad mate?
Worst. We'll get to best later.
Okay.
Okay, should I get in closer? I'm kind of melee spec'd now. You can respec on the Tempest, your ship.
Does it cost anything, or is it free?
Yeah, it costs 20 gold gil, whatever they call it in this universe. I gotta get
Okay.
closer. If I'm using
20
the assault.
zenny.
20 zenny. Yeah. 20 rupees.
Yeah.
These guys are pretty nicely entrenched.
Got a lot of Jacobs. Some Ashley.
Jacob, Ashley, Caden.
I romanced Jacob.
I thought Jacob was cool.
But if you read my Science Fiction Weekly column from last week, I talk about how I didn't really like Jacob. He amused me because I thought he was cheesy. But that was good enough. I'm a simple man. Oh, you did not have all this lightning going on. Pretty intense. But again, I'm enjoying combat. I have not checked out too much of Strike Force yet. It is live for us for playing it now.
And that's the
or the multiplayer.
mode?
Yeah, you can do multiplayer. Well, again, I shouldn't talk about.
Okay.
I'm gonna get in trouble, guys. Gonna get in a lot of trouble.
I might be getting them. Was Jacob a Mass Effect 2 or 3?
2 and 3, right?
Oh, I guess I was thinking of the character. Or that's Vega. Vega was the guy I was thinking of.
Vega, that's the older guy?
He's the guy who gets introduced in Mass Effect 3.
So that canister right there at the red, that's health.
But again, it's also limited. Okay.
Reiner, we got a question about the difference between this version and the PS4 4K.
Can't tell you yet. I don't know. Joe is playing that one. I'm playing it on a Slim at home on a 4K TV. And don't quote me on this. You know, we'd have to test it more. But I want to say I saw a little bit more frame rate issues at this point on the 4K TV and HDR than this right now. But again, maybe it was just something else that was going on in the combat scenario. You know, again, we'd have to test that more. Man, I just want to get in and wreck these guys. Let's do that. Is this dumb? Is that my guy?
Ready? Let's get inside there.
Oh, that hurt.
As far as I can. What the hell is she hiding behind him for? How did she get there?
She just wanted to hang out.
Loot mid battle.
Don't stop. If we fall behind, we're dead.
Shit, they're crack shots.
Question on YouTube: can you change the color of your armor?
Greer on the table. They killed him.
I don't know that yet, actually. You get different armors, and that's something I hope to show. Man, it's a bummer we're running out of time today, because I don't know if we're going to get to the first major planet with the vehicle, with open world.
We got some time. We got about an hour and a half.
Yeah, I mean, we got the whole Tempest thing coming up.
Oh, okay.
And where am I supposed to go here? Out here? Whoa, crap. That scared me. Out there. Okay. And away we go. We just won't loot anymore. We're just going to beeline it.
Is that where we...
How the hell?
Isn't it over there? That
What am I missing?
icon?
It's up high. Let's see. Is there a staircase? There we go. Oh.
Yeah.
What button is the jetpack jump and boost?
We're on A button. B button is boost. Y button is melee. That's my guy. Yeah!
Nice.
Wrong button. God. Might have to respec. Let's get out there. Can we get out there? We can.
Yeah, there's a runway. Or...
all right, here we go.
This looks like a control center. Keep him off my back.
You heard him.
We made it.
So we're following Alec here, and he's cycling through a variety of different styles as he goes.
He's just got it all, basically.
What now?
I need
Yeah,
you to
he is the Pathfinder.
There's more coming up.
What's the plan here? They'll surround us in no time.
Where are they?
We need to defend both sides or they'll flank us.
Okay, here's the tutorial for splitting up characters. So up brings up this grid. You tell people where to go. So one here, and then we'll set the other one all the way over here. There you go.
Watch it! Think I see movement.
Wait, where are they both going?
You might have used the up arrow.
We held them off at the shuttle. We can do it again.
There we go.
A lot of people still counting on us.
And here they come. This battle's actually kind of intense. So I'm gonna have to focus.
They mean business.
Any other questions, Wade, at this point?
Analyzing possible movements. 25% decrypted.
We don't have long.
It's going pretty quick.
Get up.
Hold both sides. Can't let them slip through.
Sometimes you will see exposed parts of the enemies as they're in cover, like Gears of War, that you can kind of pick away at.
Someone was asking earlier about if the story is as emotionally engaging. Emotionally engaging is the first trilogy.
Oh yeah, already? Yes, I can tell you. And it has that really unknown. It kind of brings back a little bit of that essence of Mass Effect 1, you know, where you're on that first planet looking at the spires or whatever. But that's a constant in this. It's not just that one little element. Like, you really are a stranger in a strange land, trying to figure out what the hell's going on here, where your place in this new universe or new galaxy is going to be. And even, oh boy, I'm going to get myself in trouble, but who that is, who you're with, who you're awakening to be a part of this adventure. And that's all I'll say about that. But yeah, I really dig everything narratively at this point, 15, 20 hours in.
Right, because in the first game it seemed like everyone sort of already knew most of the aspects of the world, and
Right.
you were getting introduced to it, but now it seems like even the people you're with are being introduced to some of these new sort of environments and stuff.
Can't have a game without a door-opening animation.
It's the law. They passed it last year, so.
You really think we can shut this thing down?
I don't know yet. Sam's decoded part of the language. Now we'll see if I can have a conversation.
Nothing on this planet has listened so far. Just be careful.
I don't think she needs to yell.
Yeah, you're right next to me.
I won't tell anyone. Come on. These are the moments that make it all worthwhile. Sam, begin translating.
A moment. Indexing. Translation complete.
Let's see what we have.
I'll be damned. It's working. We did it.
There's hope at least.
Oh, sorry. I'm looking at the chat. I'm just seeing these
Illuminati triangles.
Yeah, I'm like, what's happening in the chat?
Hope it'll work out.
Well, not if we stand around looking at sunsets. Let's get back to the shuttle and...
And that's the end of Sarah.
All right. Well, thanks for watching our Mass Effect playthrough, our entire playthrough.
Repeat, we need action now!
They're spinning up the shuttle. ETA is 3, maybe 4 minutes.
We don't have that long. Deep breath.
What are you? Initiating transfer.
She's going into cardiac arrest.
Pulse is weakening. Tell the Ark to prep medmen. Come on! Pulse dropping. We're losing.
It's a seizure. Her brain can't handle the connection. Get her to stand node. Sam, what's the reading?
Ryder's implant is overloading. I suggest a hardwire connection.
Do it.
There!
Welcome back, Sarah.
What happened?
You were clinically dead for 22 seconds.
Did the rest of the team make it?
Hey, you're still with us. Guys, get to Sam Node. Ryder's awake. Who are you talking to?
Sam.
I didn't hear him.
You're up. Look here. And here.
My father. Where?
It was your life or his, and he chose you. I'm so sorry, Sarah. I know this must be a blow.
I can't believe he's gone. 1 minute, everything was fine, and then...
I know he could be distant, but he once said that when his time came, he wanted to go out among stars no one had seen before.
What are we doing in Sam Node?
Sam is now part of you, in a way we don't entirely understand. It played havoc with your brain.
Sam?
Your father authorized the transfer of Pathfinder authority to you.
Shouldn't that be Cora?
In theory. In reality, you're the new Pathfinder, Sarah.
Whoa. Well, if that's how it has to be.
Don't sell yourself short. I think you can do it.
Cora?
It's what he wanted. I won't stand in the way. But being Pathfinder is a serious job. You sure you're ready for this?
Well, we know what my dad thought. He never was the kind of guy to ask permission.
Now it's your turn to bark orders.
It's all academic anyway. Sam's linked to your mind on a deeper level now. Trying to untangle it could kill you. I know this is tough, but we need to start thinking about the next step. A lot of people are counting on us.
Is the Ark still drifting?
That's the thing. Whatever your dad did with that tower, it saved the day. Some sort of atmosphere scrubber.
The energy cloud thinned out. We're on our way to the rally point now. Should be at the Nexus soon. She needs to rest first. She has 2 hours. We'll need our Pathfinder for this.
Oh, I checked on your brother. Still no change. But if you can pull through, so can he. A bit of your dad in both of you.
Your father will be missed.
What's going on, Sam?
This is our private channel. I shared it with him.
Why did he do it? Why me?
Unknown, but he never acted without reason. Alec wouldn't want us to lose sight of the goal. He said pain emboldens our resolve. He'd insist we grow stronger from his passing.
All right.
Oh,
Real heavy
love this
stuff
moment.
early on.
Yeah.
One pissed off alien.
Ryder, good to see you on your feet. We're at the Nexus. It's the forward hub for the entire Andromeda initiative. The Asari, Solarian, and Turian arcs should be there too.
Let's hope they've had better luck.
Starting our approach now.
It's almost as big as the Citadel back home.
Nexus Control, this is Arc Hyperion requesting docking clearance. Captain, I'm only getting their automated approach channel, not a live person.
Well, like it or not, we're here. Take us in.
Construction should have been finished by now.
Could be worse.
How? Habitat 7's a bust. We might have started a war with the first aliens we met, and our Pathfinder's dead. This better be rock bottom.
Green across the board. Docking initiated.
All right. I got us here. Good luck, Pathfinder.
All right, so we are on Nexus now. This is kind of your hub area. Again, I talked about the tram earlier as kind of a slight annoyance, and we're gonna head there right now.
Pathfinder. This is really happening.
Just take a deep breath.
Again, I'm zooming by all that. A lot of stuff to soak in if you want. And tram ride's not terrible. Sometimes they have little cutscenes on it. But you do this a lot.
It'll be nice
No,
to
just
see
take
some
the trams
friendly
everywhere
faces
for
this time.
loading.
The Nexus runs a support crew, just enough to finish building.
And there's kind of 3 areas on it that you can travel
It
between.
means we can start waking our people up.
Harbor in the center. I think we're heading this way.
Gotta have
I didn't
champagne
see.
for the welcome party.
You're expecting one.
What are you doing?
After what we've been through, I could
She's
use
just
buzz.
checking, future Twitter.
We all could.
Pokemon? Just playing
Yeah.
Pokemon Go?
Yeah.
Rough ride so far.
You get a lot of
Cool
kilometers
down,
when you're,
Doc. Real food in
traveling
the shower or just
throughout the
ahead?
system,
Put that away!
Here we are.
I was, during those cutscenes,
I don't see any
looking at what was going on in the Twitch
Where
chat.
is everybody?
There's a big people canceling pre-orders because of the eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, the eyes are just, that's it.
this can't
It's
be
over.
right.
This game's
Like
done for.
everything's on
It's not like you
standby.
can change the
Oh,
eyes
you can
or anything.
vault over stuff, by the way.
Could
I mean,
that have helped you?
I say
combat?
ridiculous stuff, but canceling a pre-order because of eyes? Come on now.
I mean,
Come on
like,
now.
especially on
Nobody's
creative
taking you
characters.
Hi
seriously.
there.
On creative characters, we can just change them for a lot of these, and most of the
We're from Arc
other
Hyperion,
characters' eyes
and
seem
wondering
fine.
where everybody went.
That's my reaction to your eye comments right there.
Did you say Mark?
This is the Nexus, right? Pretty sure we parked in the right place.
Of course, I'm sorry. It's just, we thought you were all dead.
What?
Or captured, or lost in dark space, or...
This
This guy looks like he just started this job today.
I want to play as him.
idea how much this means.
I don't believe it.
That's not Garrus.
I'm Tyrion Candros. I lead our militia on the Nexus.
I'm Sarah Ryder. This is Cora Harper and Liam Costa, part of the Pathfinder team.
I'm sorry for the confusion. Our sensors told us an Ark had arrived, but Helios is notorious for scrambling equipment. We thought you were just another malfunction.
Sorry, someone just wrote a paragraph in the chat.
Well, I've got
It's
a
not just the
shipload of people
eyes.
that says we're here.
Of course, it's just, you're the first Ark we've seen. After a year of waiting and no sign of the others, we shuttered this area and stopped looking.
You've been stranded for a whole year?
Longer. I'll fill you in on the way to Op Center. Everything that could go wrong with our plan has. We arrived 14 months ago. Right away, we hit a band of dark energy that knocked us off course.
We're familiar with it.
Guess what we're doing?
Then you'll know why we
Oh,
call
we're
it
on
the
the tram
Scourge.
again.
We lost whole sections of the station. A lot of people died. No power, no food. The chaos went on for months. It finally led to armed rebellion. When order was restored, the insurgents were banished. Exiles, we call them.
Got my eye on you,
Are
Cora.
things back to normal?
Keep that thing
Not
up.
even close. But you're here now, so maybe the worst is over.
No word from the...
We're here.
You guys go ahead. I'll check out the security situation.
You should know our command structure has been fractured. Some of us are filling in for leaders who died.
Is it true?
They said drop everything and report for duty.
And no one was expecting an Ark to finally show up.
Docking procedures are green across the board.
What's that
Stand by
motion?
to merge Hyperion power into the grid.
I don't think those like motion-based interfaces that a lot of people use in like future tech. I don't think those will ever happen. I think people exaggerate how
Hyperion.
useful those would be.
Kumail Nanjiani here.
Really? I forget.
I'm
I'm
Jaren
blanking on the
Kang,
name
director
of
of the
the Silicon
initiative.
Valley, right?
Yep.
You have no idea how much your arrival means to us.
He joined us on an episode of Replay
Not
a
as
couple
much
years
as it
ago.
means to us.
Nice.
We had one hell of a time getting here.
And look where that got him.
Nice to see some friendly faces.
The Game Informer
Hungry
bump.
faces. Any supplies you can spare would be appreciated.
This is Foster Addison. She oversees colonial affairs. Where's the Pathfinder?
You're looking at her.
You're not Alec Ryder.
My father's dead. He made me his successor.
Alec is dead. Please understand, the entire initiative is at risk. None of the Golden Worlds panned out. They're a bust, and there's been no word from the other arcs.
What happened to them?
Unknown. Our supplies are nearly depleted. Rationing bought us some time, but even that's running out.
We need to find more resources, but that takes people, and we can't wake them up.
Until they have somewhere to live. A golden world.
Now more than ever, we need a Pathfinder.
It now falls to you, Ryder. Are you up to the task?
I'm ready to step up and do what needs to be done. I can handle it.
Youthful enthusiasm will only get you so far in Andromeda.
That's no way to treat a guest. I'm Nakmor Kesh, superintendent of this station. Hope they haven't scared you off already.
It's nothing personal, but now isn't the time for on-the-job training.
At least the Pathfinder here seems willing to try. We could use a fresh perspective.
You've heard my concerns. I'll leave you to it.
We're all feeling the pressure. Let's have a private word in my office, Reiner. We'll discuss giving you a scout ship. I'm happy to work out the details with your associate.
Welcome to the Nexus.
Thank you for standing up for me there.
Hope's in short supply here. What little we can find should have a chance.
Hey! Ma'am, the Hyperion's core is now online.
Let me show you something.
Found my best friend.
An hour ago, that was all dark. But with the power from your ship, you're keeping the lights on. You have my vote.
And when the power runs out?
You'd best go talk to Director Tan. Make sure that doesn't happen. And don't be shy. Come see me when you have a chance.
Can you romance that Krogan?
That's a good question. All right, so we're got to go to the journal real quick to... Whoop. Again, I was talking about this earlier. It's still locked off. We don't have a lot of quests yet. You're going to get a ton of quests. Tons and tons of quests.
Are they all meaningful? Because a lot of the issues with Dragon Quest Inquisition was that there was a lot of filler in these quests.
7. It wasn't even
Some filler, some interesting narrative stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I think there's a mix of that.
Good.
Like one of them is
Starting to
finding
wonder
bodies
who's
on a
in charge
planet to make a discovery.
Okay.
Her opinion, and mine overrules ours.
Is there a good way to tell
she
them
know
apart?
that?
Like, here are the
I
quests you can just do
oversee
for
the entire
experience, and
initiative,
here's some...
and I've decided
Okay.
to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the golden worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here, Eos.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable, so how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
The way I see it, you need me. If I pull this off, maybe you'll look like the leader you pretend to be.
Getting hostile.
But first, you have to succeed at being the Pathfinder you pretend to be.
Damn.
Where's my ship?
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that.
Something wrong?
Ryder, please see me and Sam Node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No, I'm fine.
So you can talk to people of note, and you know, I'll skip this. You can skip with X button.
I didn't. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have.
But you can get your typical Mass Effect, all these things to talk about, right? Really figure out who they are, what's going on the station, stuff like that. So you could sit there for another 10 minutes if you wanted to. And let's see, we need to go down and talk to him. And people in the comments, quit making fun of my rider. I really like her. Come on, man. She looks fine. She's cool. It's different. It's very sci-fi.
It's very red hair. It's very sci-fi.
It's kind of orange, right?
Yeah.
Sunburst. I don't know what you call it. Seriously, lay off her. She's cool. It seems like people are divided now between the eyes and maybe the mouth.
Yeah.
Like we got two camps of war brewing in the comment section between what they like less.
I don't know. I guess
I don't get it.
The eyes maybe a little bit. Like sometimes you'll see them like kind of jerk a little bit, but in terms of like most of the characters in the game, it seems fine. But I guess a lot of it was. I guess maybe people are comparing it to Horizon, where most of that stuff seems a little less noticeable. But I don't know. I don't know that it would take me out of the game. But
I think the voice acting's great. I think the characters really interesting so far. We'll see where that depth goes with them.
What was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential?
Plot, very cool. Nice big mystery at hand.
Sam, if we're going to work together, you can't keep hiding things from me.
Apologies. I am simply following your father's wishes.
Fem Carrot Top.
Secret?
My true capabilities.
Beldamon. I guess that's fair.
Build what?
His name's Beldamon. He said Fem Carrot Top. I get it.
And that's me.
Think more Fifth Element.
I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically
Carrot Top was not in the Fifth Element.
No.
Skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
I can understand. People might get the wrong idea. Super soldiers. A computer having control over a human.
Providing an enhancement to the human. It is a symbiotic relationship that benefits both.
What do you get out of it?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient. Far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI, so what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
That's pretty amazing.
But beyond what many people will accept, your father knew some would fear it.
Yeah, he's got a point. So what does this mean for the two of us?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed.
He just died.
Perhaps you should
Yeah.
begin in your father's quarters.
She's not like if she's broken up about it, she's not really expressing it.
Thanks.
All right. So this stuff kind of unlocks as you go. You won't see that in this playthrough. Okay, we have 2 points. So where is my... No. That's what I want. It's super great. All right, we'll hold off for a sec. Oh, there's a hitch.
Yep. He's just kind of letting you savor all the good moments, like when you turned around on the Nexus.
I think only J.J. Abrams would like that screen. Like, is that a motion blur? Huh?
Yeah, that's the most motion I've ever blurred.
A lens flare? Huh? Okay, let's see. Where do I gotta go? I think back upstairs. Yeah, unfortunately, we're kind of showing off the slower universe building, get to know your hub world moment.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily show off well, but it's
the Citadel moment.
Yeah, all these moments built up over time. I think in a lot of the previous games.
Ready to see what Tan gave us?
Sorry, I was late.
I hear it's
The door
something
hitched
special.
on the way here.
Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks, looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style.
I believe reviews hit next Monday, I think.
Yeah, we have Joe Juba working on ours.
They call her the Tempest. Let's go take a closer look.
Let's pick it up a bit, people. We're 14 months late. So you're the one who's making everything happen. Vetra. Vetra Nix. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
Yeah. Let's go see the rest of Helios.
Hold it! You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
This guy. I want to play as him too.
Whatever
You just want to
happened,
play
it
with all the
wasn't me.
characters
I just got here.
who are just there for no
Director
reason.
Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right?
I'm going to murder you.
Came here with a family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Nicely done.
Part of the job, Pathfinder. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
All right. We're going to get to the
Someone
planet
cares about doing stuff and not just
for
talking
about
about it.
40 minutes. I think. Maybe. We'll see.
We'll see.
So, what are people thinking so far outside of the eye gate? I guess we can call it
eye gates.
Any other questions? Let us know. We can answer everything on the next planet you're about to see. Hopefully, I think it goes to the next planet.
Someone asked how many planets there were, but I don't know if we
Don't
can
know
answer
that yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know that yet.
Everything state of the art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Plus her crew, of course. The best in their field.
Good to see you're looking so well, Sarah.
The Twitch chat doesn't think so.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing
That's who I'm
connection to
romancing.
Tempest.
Yeah? You're just
Welcome
romancing all the
aboard,
minor
Sam.
characters? Oh.
And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
It's really going to be something, isn't it?
I haven't even shown you the
What's
best
that
part.
face?
I
When
don't
you're
know.
ready to fly,
Just a
head over to
sudden
the
terrible
bridge.
stench in the
I'll
room.
let you get everything good to go.
How do I get out of this conversation?
She's
I think
looking
she
at
just
Twitch chat.
farted. Ugh, it's still here. I can't get it yet. Why is it not?
You have to have points invested in tech.
Oh.
So it's right there where you... It's at the bottom of the description. Right there where it says 9 skill
Oh,
points.
God. Okay. Well, that's not going to happen in this stream. So
we won't get to see the
we'll
assault
do
turret.
incinerate.
All right.
And we'll power that up twice. And so you can see it added to the loadout automatically. Very cool. Otherwise, you hit Y to assign it. And we'll just take care of these real quick. And away we go. So we're not going to explore the Tempest too much.
The meeting room. You can make vid calls from the central table or just get the crew together.
But Strike Force stuff is right here.
Pathfinder, check this toy.
This console reports on the militia's current strike team missions.
I don't think I could do that yet.
Speak with Tyrann Kandros for authorization to
Some companions down there. There's a bunch of different things down there. Oh, I should show you. It's kind of hidden where you respec. I don't know if people want to see that. If you want to see that, let me know in the chat. But otherwise, I'm just going to go onto the bridge here and plot a course.
Departure trajectory locked, Nexus Control. Time for introductions. You must be Reiner, Kalojath. A pleasure to be here.
Stream output is 720, correct, Wade?
Yep, we're streaming 720, so it's not fully representative of the game's quality.
Guidance to see us through Helios.
Just picture those eyes in 1080.
That's right.
Plenty of dangers out there, but I'll do my best.
This is why
to
you
avoid
have to
them.
get in 4K. They look absolutely
That's
fine.
reassuring. Wouldn't want to lose my finest work to that angry cloud. I was test pilot
There's that
for
stench
the Tempest's
again.
early prototypes. I admit,
Why does she keep
I'm
making that
itching to
face?
see how she performs out here.
So he's one of the pilots here. Along with Suvi, who's
So how do
my
I...
The
girlfriend.
console syncs with your implant. Just swipe, touch a destination here, and the nav system calculates everything. Very efficient.
It was optimized for a Pathfinder.
Everything's secure if you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something this big?
Oh, shut up.
I guess we have to be.
All right. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Command access is transferring successfully.
Science and monitoring stations look fine. Lexi's reporting in.
Helm is green. Gil reports the drive core is online.
She's looking for the stench. Where is it coming from?
Unless you've got something to say for the log.
I mean, it only
time for
started when she
speeches.
got in this area of
See
the
what we can
ship, so it
find.
has to be contained.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest. Ident 2527, prepping to depart.
People asking if Liam sucks. No, I think Liam's great. Like I've said, like numerous times, I've enjoyed the companions quite a bit. They're all interesting for different reasons that I can't go into yet, and you'll have to figure out on your own if you play it.
Godspeed, Pathfinder.
To Eos then. What would
All
have
right,
been our
so
hideout?
we have our
Two-field outpost, Pacific
galaxy
side.
view. Obviously,
turn things around.
a lot of game here. We can
Take us in.
make a pit stop here. We could go to any one of these and just kind of start exploring. Every time you move, it does an animation here. Anytime you move, and it's a little slow, and I'll actually show this. How much time do we got? We got 40 minutes roughly.
About closer to 20.
Wait. All right. Well, I'm just gonna do 2 then.
Habitat 1, designated EOS.
It was supposed to be an easy first step. Until no one else.
So we need to go here, but first we're just gonna take a look here. Let's see. Oh, she found something. So
What are we hearing, Sam?
she found this little dot here. You deploy a probe.
Immediate examination of EOS.
Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
So this is just kind of how you mine. But again, it didn't just give me what I just mined, right? I got to go zoom in, get a good look at what it is, and then get it. And it's usually fairly minor, the discovery. I haven't found a discovery where it's led to gameplay yet. And it's also a little janky too when you kind of move around. You'll get an idea. There you go. You can see it kind of hitching a little bit. It's not as smooth as like rotating items on like a Skyrim loading screen. But you can activate scanner again. But whenever you hear her talk, that's the only time I found there's items to scan. So it's not like, was it Mass Effect 2 where you're spinning the planets?
Yeah, and you just
But we'll do one more just for the sake of doing it, just so you can see the transition again. An animation every time, and flight.
This
You go
is a
through
little
the solar system.
elaborate for what you're getting out of it.
Yeah, and then you pull up alongside the planet for a brief second, like this, which is cool. But then you pull out, and then you can.
So weird.
So this one, there's nothing here, and you just hold scan, and you get your lore on your data on Pele. Famous soccer player.
Yeah, that's what
Has
I
a
mean.
planet.
After
Holy hell!
After ancient Greek and Roman gods, they started going with the next best thing, which was famous soccer players.
Yes, and away we go to our destination, the first planet in the game, Eos. Second planet. We were on one earlier, but
right.
I consider this the first true
Real
example
planet.
of what the game is. And yes, I could say that this kind of thing does continue.
A mirror of the signal on Habitat 7. Possible atmospheric manipulation.
Is that...
And we go.
All right.
Okay, real quick. When you're looking here on the loadout screen, they don't really tell you, but you can pick your companions here as well. It's on, you got to hit LB and RB. You can see up top, it looked like you were just figuring out your, do I have any mods? No. It looks like you're just picking your weapons here for what you're bringing down. But you can also go over here, pick your squad. We have our two options right now.
Springer, or we don't have
and then something else.
We don't have the Turian.
Oh crap! I probably could have done.
Yeah,
well,
we brought her along.
Hey, there she is.
Hope we're all that ready. Callow? All right.
Integrating search area from Sam. How he pulled that mystery signal through the storms, I have no idea.
Multisensory neural collation. Amazing.
Factory fresh across the board. Spinning up the compensators.
You're already tuning the displays.
We'll get a better read on this pass than the Nexus has had in months. What?
I said a lot of people have their hopes pinned on us. They gave up on Eos. Can't blame them. Expected a golden world, instead they saw their friends die. Never know how that'll affect. Sorry. You okay?
I think I'm still messed up by what happened with my dad.
There hasn't been much time to process it.
No, I mean, I think I'm still feeling it. Like, hearing things. Other than Sam.
Pathfinder, the Tempest checks out. We're good.
Take us down. You have no idea how long I've wanted a Pathfinder to say that.
Core is hot.
Shields holding, adjusting entry.
You got this, right? Hell. There. Set us down at this nav point.
All right, so we got to settle in here.
Reports state this planet suffers deadly storms that are contaminated by radiation from the Scourge. EO's deployment was incomplete.
I like that. It's kind of Spider-Man-ish.
The little stance she takes it.
Yeah. Someone in the comments said I'm treating you like idiots for showing off stuff. That's not my intent. I just want to be complete, and I'm kind of walking you through my observations when I didn't know I could switch out my characters right on that screen. I thought it was just loadout before I confirmed. So I guess it's more I'm the idiot in not noticing, but I'm just walking you through my playthrough. Settle down, enjoy life, have fun. Also, I hate you. You suck. Bad. Terrible.
Reiner, you're a conflicted man.
All right, here we go. No, seriously, you suck. Why is this not... Do I got a scan? Find the code. Oh, okay. And away we go. So let's see if the map is representative of the size of this place yet. Kind of. I'm hoping we can get... How much time do we have left?
10 to 20 minutes, somewhere in there.
Okay. I'm hoping we can get out and get in our vehicle and show that off. It's going to be a race.
Got a code lock key.
Gives us access if we need it.
We suffered our first death today.
Again, a lot of lore in the environments that you could read or hear if you want to take the time. Got a code lock, so hopefully this will allow us in here and I don't have to explore anymore. And I can't even talk about what... Oh, man. There's one thing I want to talk about, but I can't. That sucks. Okay, that let us in, and we got to go through the door, I guess. Did I not see it? Did you see it?
You might have to go. Yeah, might have to go inside and then around.
Oh, there. Okay. And sorry for blazing this, but we want to see the vehicle, right?
Got a partial lock, but I can't turn on the antenna. Something's blocking the power.
A remote lock is active. The interference originates from a nearby power relay tower.
Let's check out this relay tower.
You got it.
Main door had power, but
Wait.
not the interior doors?
Full functionality would require an active
it's
power
red.
relay station.
That means the antenna's out of power too. Like the Look at this place. It's a wasteland.
The radiation in Eos's atmosphere makes it difficult to cultivate life.
Radiation? Our suits protect against that, right?
Site 1 contains shield masts to dampen the brunt of contamination.
Yeah, so if I go outside of this barrier here,
Sam?
you're going to see the hazard level. And that's like different on every planet. You can see the life support's down. I'm going to take damage.
And we can hunt that signal down.
And it's almost like we need something that will protect us, like a vehicle of some sort. All right.
Wait, someone said the other squad mates don't have their helmets on? Oh, weird. Now you have your helmet on.
Well, it's like the other Mass Effects did this too, right? Whenever there's a cutscene, they take the helmet off when they're talking.
Oh, okay.
Unless it's like super hazardous, but
so this planet seems fine.
So you're a salvager.
in this area, you'll have your helmet on or helmet off because the habitats are here.
Wait, Ryder? As in Pathfinder? The Nexus just can't let Eos go, can it? However much it fails down here.
I'm tracking a signal that will help Eos. I only need power for the antenna.
Look, I cut the power for a reason. The Ket are patrolling today. You turn the power relay back on, they'll know there's a juicy target alive down here.
Help me with the power relay, and I'll take care of the Ket.
You're crazy. Well, maybe it's a good crazy. Okay, I'll enable the generators out there. You want to poke the tiger, it's on you.
As someone pointed out in the comments, you can enable, disable the helmet
trouble when we start the
from the
generators.
pause menu, I believe. Crap, we're going to run out of time. I should just go.
Yeah, let's just get in that car.
There's an error in the startup sequence. Manual input required.
Damn it.
Please scan one of the pylons to determine a hackable input
Well,
location.
I was just up there. Why is it not giving it to me?
Seems like a really weird place to put the objective.
Oh, duh. I gotta scan it, I think.
Oh.
Generator interface possible. Location marked.
There we go. There we go.
Generator is active. Sam, our friend Clancy, was he part of the outpost team here?
No, Pathfinder. According to Nexus records, he's stationed in the...
Really, Reiner?
So mobility is pretty good. It's a little clunky in kind of how she runs into stuff and can kind of hitch a little bit on certain environment objects. But overall, you saw I was able to kind of leap across the top of the ship fairly easily. And again, there's going to be some platforming. Oh, jeez.
Oh.
What the hell's going on here? Scared me. Okay.
All right, let's see
So
your
you can see,
incinerate power.
I have at the bottom of the screen, I'm going to die. Crap, I don't want to die. That was unfortunate. I did not know they were there. I thought I had to go to the door first. But LB and RB is my new attack. I got to hit those together.
Right, incinerate.
That was Cora.
Just put them out of the air.
And you can, you know, do attacks in the air. I'm going to die. Get down.
The power relay station is ready for activation, Pathfinder.
Yeah, the auto cover stuff seems a little weird, just because I think the thing about a dedicated cover button is that it let you sort of slide in, like in Gears.
I
you
like
can
that.
Slide from a distance. I like that a
And
lot.
the enemies or your teammates take priority. So if someone's in cover where you want to be, like if it's like right here, and they're there already, you won't be able to take that. They're not going to move for you.
Oh, that seems a little selfish of them.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's been times, you know, there's a lot of cover in this environment, but there's other times where it's like I'm in a tight corridor and it's like that's the only spot, and it's like, well, all right,
I'm
dude.
done. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna skip what this douchebag says and just move on here.
We're heading to our shuttle.
Got about 10 minutes left.
I know we gotta blaze.
Power restored. We should have access to everything in Site 1.
Correct.
Okay, maybe those mouth movements weren't great.
You're on the mouth team now, huh?
I might be transitioning over to Team Mouth. Yeah.
The nearby buildings.
And yeah, we did emphasize the eyes by putting the black around it.
Yeah,
but
yeah. I don't think that helps, but there are certain shots where you just start seeing look in the veins in her eyes, and it's a little weird.
So in terms of fall damage, I've had some, but you can do a thing where you just kind of fall and then boost.
Yeah, okay.
Or dash.
I'm surprised there isn't like a hover that would just let you sort of float down.
Yeah, you get it when you're in combat.
Oh, like that. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So you can, and that was the full burn right there. Okay, it's in there.
All-terrain scout rover.
A Nomad.
I think there's something else we need to do.
Just what you need. I might be drooling a little bit.
This must be what Clancy meant.
The crate requires an access code from a forward station. Forward
BioWare?
stations act as emergency resupply checkpoints. Several are
They
currently
sabotaged the stream.
They did.
They knew we were gonna want to get in the Nomad.
Oh, so here's the thing. You will, throughout the game, call these down on different planets.
protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Is that going to go away? All right, there we go. So this is actually quite handy because it allows you to do different things.
Looks like the
Get different
force station
loadouts.
supplies are intact.
So we can switch.
Let's switch teammates. I want to see the Turian.
Like that. And now Oh god. Usually the button for your vehicle's on here, but we have to go
unlock the
get
Nomad
it first.
container.
Yes. It's totally Spider-Man. Yeah, I don't know about day one DLC or anything like that yet. There's a ton of pre-order stuff. God, I hate that crap. It's just everywhere. You don't know really what you're getting sometimes because of the bad descriptions, and sometimes you just don't know what an item means in a game, if it's important or not.
Yeah, when they're like, unlock the Eviscerator. It's like, why do I want that?
Yeah.
I don't even know what an Eviscerator is.
And that's, like, that's the pre-order stuff, so it's not like you
Yeah.
can figure it out. All right, so we have it now. No weapons yet. But the cool thing is it has two versions of maneuverability. You can see the LB button down at the bottom. Right now, we are just in standard drive. It's a little faster. Here, I have to put in, activate all 6 wheels, and that will allow you to climb pretty much any surface that you want. Obviously, not that mountain there, but you could probably get up those hills there.
No stamina meter that lets you just climb wherever, like in Zelda.
And now we can just kind of tool around and show off just how big this environment is.
Yeah, let's do that before we wrap up here, because I know we gotta go in a few.
You got a jump button. Controls much better than the Mako. I wasn't too down on the Mako. I actually kind of thought it added some nice elements to the game.
I liked Mako. It was very hard to aim the cannon on that thing.
Conceptually. So here's a combat opportunity where these guys just kind of dropping in. You'll probably find some elements that you can use there. We're in 4-wheel. We'll get off of that. And what do we got here? Is this the lake? It's the lake. There's something in the middle there. You could run over enemies and kill them. I don't know if that gives you experience or not. Putting it in 4-wheel.
How much have you found to do in a particular planet?
Lots.
Okay.
Like, you spend a lot of time here. Sometimes that comes through side missions that you stumble upon. You'll find little outposts. People will be wanting things to do. It's not like, I don't think it's as much as Dragon Age. My memory on that is a little fuzzy. But there's a fair amount. You could spend quite a bit of time on a planet. And I know where I'm going here.
And I remember BioWare saying that it was going to have meaningful side quests like The Witcher 3. Do you think that?
I haven't seen anything that deep yet, like huge quest lines. No, nothing to that degree yet.
All right.
So this is interesting. Here we have some crazy alien tech. And I told you about kind of mini-game stuff. This is where you'll find the first one. Oh. So again, you can hold down the button, do a higher burst.
Radiation levels.
It is very Spider-Man-like.
Wade, how are we doing on time?
About 5 minutes.
All right. Well, hey, again, thanks everyone for joining us for the stream. Here's a Remnant console. What could this do?
Go out on a high note.
Intact, but doesn't appear.
But we will be back next week with a longer, more in-depth stream.
Yeah, we will doing pretty much a full day stream, going through the review and showing off more of the game, and again taking requests from all of you for what you want to see. So you saw I did a scan and you saw some stuff kind of running underground. Now I'm going to say the name No Man's Sky. Don't freak out.
Sure? Okay.
Don't freak out. You're going to be finding glyphs. I don't know if I can activate these yet. It does not appear I can make these. Can I just get up on this one? Let's see. Is there one over this way? I might be able to get up on that one. Unless I got to activate this here. Oh, no. I can. Wait.
What do we have here?
But you're going to be finding like kind of an alien alphabet that you're going to need to assemble to solve puzzles.
Inactive, Pathfinder. Similar to the rest.
Yeah, it does not appear I can do this yet. But anyway, these rocks will rise, allowing me to scale. Let's see if I can get up there. I don't think it'll let me otherwise. Oh, I did it. All right. So once you get up on top of here, you can see the underground wire runs up here, and you'll see there is a glyph that'll allow you to get the components you need. And I might be able to just jump over to these, right? Is there one up here? No. That one I won't be able to get up on. Yeah, I won't be able to complete this, but that will open up, activate this pylon that you see here. That leads to a bigger kind of Indiana Jones-like puzzle of a convergence of points where you need to go, which is very cool, and that's something that repeats on the other planets too.
How long do these usually take?
It depends. Usually it's kind of a repetitive thing of like, okay, I got to find these 3 here. Sometimes it has you going underground, sometimes up on top of these towers. So there's a little bit more variety than, let's say, your tower in like Assassin's Creed, which you keep repeating, right? But they're all kind of puzzle-ish, like navigational puzzle, and then you actually have this glyph puzzle that you got to solve by kind of putting things in a row. I know that doesn't sound like much, or it's kind of hard to figure out what that might mean, but it's not that fun. It's one of my least favorite parts of the game, is just how much time you spend in that little mini game to unlock the tower or the pylon thing.
Dossier, huh? Fancy.
But we'll end this. I'll just keep cruising here.
That's classified.
So there's number 2 and there's number 3. So this one's pretty easy to decipher where the points are going to end up, right?
Yeah.
But other planet, well, I can't go into the other planets, but yeah, there's stuff going on.
You've got the skills to help with that.
So again, thanks for watching. Thanks, Suriel,
no
for joining me for this brief look. Hopefully we answered a bunch of your questions and you got a good taste of what this game's about. We didn't get to show off crafting. I'm bummed about that. Kind of how you make your different armors and stuff like that. Like, obviously, where's her N7 armor? Oh, there was a hitch. You see that?
Yeah.
I've
some
run
technical
into
issues,
yeah, some technical issues. Not necessarily the technical wizards of Frostbite that Dice is, right?
Yeah.
What
possibly some issues
by and
with
large,
mouths and/or eyes. But, yeah.
By and large, I think they did a really nice job with the environment designs.
Yeah.
And
that first planet was really cool looking.
Yeah, and this one, a little bit more
tame,
less alien than the other, but still some cool stuff. Like, what's this all about over here? That's something you can investigate. There's different aliens kind of roaming the terrain that you can interact with, fight. I've run into some kind of big bads out here with yellow health bar that take some time to take down. And we'll just show again the map, kind of how we're doing here. So you can see this is as much as we've seen. You can see kind of how big it is. I don't know if it lets you go all the way out here on this one, but I think the square is representative of the map space. But we can keep tooling forward here and see if that's the case before Wade kills the stream on us.
There's Ked in there.
But again, we'll be back in a bit. Oh, yeah, we're dying.
Back next week for a more in-depth look.
Yep, and then March 30th, Ben Hansen runs a game club if you want to play along with us and share your thoughts with emails and phone calls, stuff like that. Some Game Informer editors are doing a game club of Mass Effect, and I don't know where their cutoff's going to be. We'll have more details once the game launches and what you need to do to participate in the game club stuff. So sorry for pitching something else, but gotta do it, right?
Yes.
And that is Mass Effect Andromeda out next Tuesday, or if you are an EA Access subscriber on Xbox One. I don't know if it's on PC as well. I've never looked into that, but
yeah, we'd have to look.
It is. Okay, you'll be able to get your hands on it earlier, 5 days earlier, for a brief time. I think the demo might go through this first environment here. Oh, we're dying. Blah.
Life support systems offline.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we're dying.
Well, we
slowly.
can end with a death screen.
Yep.
Every Mass Effect death screen.
Or can I get down in what's this secret?
Nope.
Oh. So that's Mass Effect Andromeda. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time.